Hey guys, I thought I'd do a little update on the wood truck, and the wood truck is really close. So we got her sanded in 320 dry. Right now I'm finishing it up. I have a few things to finish up, and I'm going to throw another guide coat on it. Perhaps you can see there where we haven't quite cut all the guide coat out there. Yeah, you can see it. So we're going to wet sand it in 600 here. That's the next step and the final step. And you see right here I got some more hand sanding to do here on the bed. And there's a couple places on the truck, but I went over and finalized everything. I'll explain to you. I put the front end on this truck. I had all this sheet metal on here before. I thought I was pretty satisfied with it. It wasn't very good. These fenders don't fit worth a shit. You know, I got my gaps the best I can get them. I'm a little wide down here. It narrows up here. I cannot get it any better than that. And that's when I hung the sheet metal before, that was about the same. I did make some improvements on the hood gaps. Here's our fender over here. It's sort of the same. A little wide at the bottom versus the top. These things are really just difficult to deal with, these aftermarket fenders. And if you saw any of Milrick's videos this week, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I had to modify some stuff, cut some stuff. Yeah, look at the shimmage there, guys. Look at that. That's a ½ an inch. We've got that fender raised up in order to halfway come close on the hood here. I was going to latch the hood, and I didn't want to smash it down on something, so I'm clearing my tools off here. All right, let's see what we got here. That is better than it was before when I hung the sheet metal earlier in the summer. I've been having trouble getting the hood to go down far enough. It's the best I can do, and it is what it is. You saw how high we have that fender jacked up right there, and it's still not quite flush in the front. But I can do no better, I don't think. I'm not going to spend another minute on it. And this gap here, it widens as it comes down. These fenders are just junk. We have this stepped out just a little bit, so we can't pull this out any farther. Best I can do, guys. And believe me, I worked hard on it. I probably farted around and took this stuff off and took it on and took it off and took it on. Put it on, took it off, put it on, took it off. I don't know. 10 or more times. I spent a day messing with it. So there we have it. And I even got me a fresh dent in it that I had to fix down here. So this is new primer here, and I'm going to hit that. That was one of the places I had to finalize. I had a spot here in the hood that I had to give a little attention to, and which we got that taken care of. We had a spot right here, and what happened there was I fixed this dent in the door, which is pretty typical of these Chevys, and I went to latch the door, and just I went to latch the door, it didn't latch all the way. What I do, the same thing that everybody has done previously, which put the dent in here. I took the palm of my hand right here and pushed it and shut it and felt the metal give underneath of it. So I had to redo that and remind myself to quit pushing the door shut there like everybody else has. It's even a lot weaker without the door handle in it, I think. We had a little issue here I went and worked on, fixed it up, and we had a little issue down here that we got fixed up. So I think, I know that we're good now. We're ready to take it to the finish line, and just got done watching Tommy's shoes video, so he says there needs to be some more videos, so this is a video. This is going to be an update of the Chevy truck. Now guys, check out the height of this truck. It's going to present me problems. I've been worrying about it. I'm just going to flatten the tires on it. It's the only thing I know to do. This is paint position for this truck. This is where it's going to be in the shop. This is all the room I have right here. I'm going to move those seats right there, but this is all the room I'm going to have. It's not warm enough to hang out of the door and then shut the door down on the bed. I'm wanting to get this painted before John comes down after the Mustang. I'm kind of looking forward to Sunday. I'm just gonna take the day off, I guess. You know, we'll have some people coming in and all that, and that'll be cool. We're gonna make sure we got plenty of beer in the refrigerator, and I think we're gonna order up some pizza, and when John gets here, and we'll load all the Mustang stuff, and then we'll sit down, have a little pizza, and drink a beer or Coke or whatever anybody wants. Sit around and shoot the shit for a few moments before he has to leave. It's going to be a long day for John, and sit here and relax with us for a while after we get loaded up, and it's going to be a nice day out, so we should be able to hang out outside, and I think they're talking mid-60s. It's going to be a beautiful day. I would like to get this truck painted before then. I'm going to be so close, guys. I have to, it seems like here in the last day or so I've been having a lot of trouble working on it. You know, I hate this damn thing so bad. It is just an absolute chore. And there will not be another project like this in my place. The buddy deals are over. Not that there's anything wrong with a buddy deal. I don't want people to think that I hate this vehicle just because it's a buddy deal. I guess I do in a way, but buddy deals never go down the way you want them to go down. I can't explain it. If you've ever had a buddy deal in your life, you will know what I'm talking about. So there we go. I wanted to show the jams. We got those painted. They look really nice. They're all dirty, but oh yeah, looking good. This is going to be a good looking truck. Perhaps, well, in this neck of the woods, it's going to be the best looking 93 there is. So I think it's going to come out good. You can see our paint is matching. You know, there's no big difference in color there. Thank you, Matrix. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Darren. And yeah. So I'm thinking, my plan here is I'm going to finish up this finger sanding here, which I have this side all done, and I do have to knock down the newly primed areas where I had to do a little work, because you know we dented our fender putting it on, and then we had a imperfection right here in the hood. We had two of them, one here and one here, and we had our issues down here. We had a little whoopsie doodle there and one down there. The sheet metal on these trucks is just weird. I can't explain it. Some of them have a bubble, like a bubble here. You know, the camera back, the piece is rounded as it comes down, and then it also has a bit of a bubble in it right here instead of it being perfectly flat. I checked one I found at the sale last week just to make sure I wasn't losing my mind, and both sides of it were different as well. One had more bubble in it than the other side. One was straighter than the other side. I don't know if you can, I doubt you guys can see it. It's just like it's got a little roundness to it. It's not perfectly, it's not a straight panel. It's not intended to be a straight panel, I don't think. And it has roundness to it, if that makes any sense at all. But there we go. We're in the middle of sanding. We're still sanding here, but we're almost done. And actually in this case, I hate to dry sand when I'm in a closed place. I hate it. I gotta, you know, either you vacuum the panel or you have to open the door and vent when you blow it off. Otherwise, you just end up with all this on everything else but this. So, you know, this place is filthy. Really, really filthy in here. So, I'll be glad to switch over to wet sanding just because of that. I won't have to wear a respirator, mask, whatever anymore, and I'm just getting sick of wearing one of them. So, here we go, guys. A lot of work, a lot of hours, lots of mental conflict, lots of everything. A real test here for me has been this truck. And I'm sure some of you guys out there that have experience know what I'm talking about. You just run into situations sometimes that just are or become uncontrollable. Things just don't never seem to go right, and you fight it until the very end. Well, my fight is just about over, and I'm gonna win the battle. So I was worried right here. I thought I had an issue here. I don't think I do. Don't think I do. And oh yeah, she's looking good. She's finally looking good. So we got her all blocked out with a DA with 320. That's what I used on it. I think I used about 20 sheets of 320 DA paper on it. And we'll be hitting it by hand now. After I gotta sand this side right here on the spots that, you know, where you see the guide coat here, where I couldn't use the DA. And I just have a little bit more to do over here. And then I'm gonna put it in a guide coat again. And I think I'll be able to quickly wet sand it with 600. My hope has been to paint it Friday. Tonight's Thursday. Well, actually it's already Friday. I think it's after midnight. Yes. And For God's sakes, we finally got back on the right time here in Indiana. You know, our clock is set the way it should be set. It's like that my entire life until some idiot come along and decided that we needed to try daylight savings time, which is the biggest joke I have ever heard of on the planet. Manipulating the time is ridiculous in my opinion. And the only reason that clock got changed right there was because Alan came in here when we went to daylight savings time and changed it, even though I told him not to change it. So it'll never change again, I can tell you that. I go by my own rules here. So if you come into my shop and look at the clock and you are a person who pays attention to the clock, you might want to look at your own clock, because my clock might be different than yours, because it just doesn't make sense to change a clock around here. So whenever we go back, my clock will be wrong, and that's just fine with me. Alright, that's a bunch of nothing, isn't it? A bunch of nothing. Well, there you go, Tommy Shoe, a video about nothing. I hope you get some videos to watch, and I hope this is one of them, although it's really about nothing. So I guess the wood truck is something. And we're almost done with it. Oh yeah, look at them jams. Boy, them jams come out good, didn't they? It's been a long time since I shot any really good clear. You know, I use the cheap stuff on my other cars here, and this is MS52, and you know, I like the way it flows out. Hopefully we're going to be in good shape. We're going to be painting in temperatures of around I think 65 to 70, so hopefully our humidity is going to stay down low, which it is right now. Oh yeah. And that'll be good, guys. So that's about all I got to say. I'm looking forward to the weekend, and I just hope I can get this truck done and then get up in the attic and get the Mustang out in time for John, who's going to arrive Sunday, very early afternoon. So I'm looking forward to that, and yeah, that's where we're at. So you guys take it easy. Over and out.